So how did your kids handle the process? Because you've mentioned, wanting to set that example for the kids and, wanting to, keep that family intact as much as possible as you're redefining and restructuring it. Because your kids were at a very impressionable age, being teenagers. Um, how did they deal with it, and how are they, post divorce now? Was there therapies? Was there counseling? Was there like, how did they do through it? Because there's there's the old proverb of, the parent eats the fruit, the child tastes the bitterness. But, it sounds like you were very intentional on which fruit you were going to eat. Are you going to eat healthy fruit? Are you going to eat rotten fruit? you
Right.
know,
Right.
so, how did your kids handle your choices and how you and your ex dealt with this?
Well, my son was 21 at the time, and he didn't have much of adjustments. He was out of the house by that time. He was married. My daughters, 13 and 16, that was a different story. They did not handle it well. My middle daughter, she didn't speak to me for 5 months.
Well,
They were very angry. They blamed me. They clearly saw that their dad didn't want this, and so they didn't understand. Again, this is where I will keep going back to that trust the process. There were times that I questioned myself, am I doing the right thing? Even though deep inside, like intuitively, I knew it's what I needed to do, um, to become the individual that I needed to be for my kids. Um, but when you have your kids lashing out, rebelling, getting in trouble at school, went through sex, drugs, everything, I thought, and I had people in my life saying, are you sure you're making the right decision? Look what you're doing to your family. But I had to trust the
trust the
process,
process, yeah.
that what I was doing had a better outcome in the end. And today, 8 years later, that's true. That has come to, um, you know, that's exactly what's happened.
For more information about my services or to schedule your mediation with me, either in person or using my iChat mediation virtual platform built by Cisco Communications, visit me online at imediateinc.com. Call me at 561 262 9121, toll free at 877 822 1479, or email me at mbrickman at ichatmediation.com.